Hello friends. In my last video I showed you that how I can read the data from an Excel file and pass it into my live web page. This is a Excel file which has got 3 rows and each row has got 3 columns, and we read the data successfully and it was uploaded in this particular web page. Well, right now let me refresh the page just to show you one more time that there is no data over here. Well, this time I will be working a bit more in this context. Well, in this particular video I'm talking about Apache POI, which is responsible for reading data from a Microsoft Excel file or spreadsheet file. So let's get back to the code once again. So what I would do is that I have got three columns right over here. I have got 3 columns and each column has got 3 rows. So I want to find out what is the total of this particular age. That means 78 plus 23 plus 21. What would be the total value of this? At the same time, I also want to find out of these 3 ages, which one is the max value and which one is the mean value. But my dear friend, remember we are working on automation, and for that reason this entire thing will be automatically done by my script. Again, I'm sorry that I have to keep the script hidden over here because still we are working on this. So what I would do is that now let's go and run this particular file and let's see how the thing is going to work. So let me right click on this, let's go to the run button and let's go to the Java application. And the first thing what it would do is that it will open my console and it will show you that the data has been read successfully. Like the console came up, the data has been read successfully from the Excel file, and now see it's getting dumped. This is the first record that got inserted, and I haven't been inserting new data consistently on my website, so that's the reason the ID is also getting increased. The second record also got inserted successfully, and now is the third and the last record, that too got inserted. So after insertion is done in my web page, so now what we will do is that let me close this by the browser to show you that what happened in the Excel file. So let's come to the Excel and double click on this. As I do that over here, hang on, this was the previous Excel. Let me close this one again. Let me close this one as well. So let me close this one as well. So now let's run the Excel file from here and let me show you what new thing that has taken place this time. Look over here. Previously when I showed you the file at the very beginning of the video, at that point of time there was only these 3 rows are there, but now see over here new rows got added. So like in this particular program, what I have to do is like I need to figure out that like how many rows are there that actually holds data initially. So in my code I have to write a script which, or I better to say I have to write a function that actually figured out that there are 3 rows that actually hold data, and this is not going to happen dynamically because I don't know, maybe in the next Excel file there might be 100 rows also, I don't know. So the program has to count how many rows are there, and after counting then only it will be able to create a new row. Like after the existing row it will create a new row, and this is the new row that got been created by my script, and this is all done by Apache POI. Not only that, you also need to mention the column number, in which particular column this particular row would be added. I mean in which particular cell, rather I must say which cell the data will be inserted. So the row already got selected. I will mention the column and then the particular cell will be generated within which this particular data got added. So this particular column has an index called 0, and there where the total is coming, and the total is coming very correctly, right? So in the same way I have to create one more new row, and then I switch to the next column. Just well, there is no hard and fast rule that you have to switch it. I could have gone for the 0 column also, but I just want to show you that it is in my control. I can tell that which particular column it would go, and the data would store accordingly. So in out of these 3 record, the max value is 78. So this particular column is having the index 1. And lastly but not the least, again I have to find out another value from the existing ages, that is 21 is the mean value, and then I have to create this row, and thereafter I have to insert this particular, I have to find out which part column I want to insert. So this is a 0, this is 1, this is 2, and then finally I mention the cell in which cell this particular data will be added. So that means what I have done in this particular code is that there are 3 operations that actually went on. The first operation is that to read the data from the Excel file with the help of Apache POI. Second important thing is that with the help of Selenium I am writing this particular script with which, let me refresh the code over here, and as I do that, all the data that has been sent forward by the Selenium that I have got successfully stored inside my live page. And lastly but not the least, Well, to do the computation, at the same time after doing the computation, you have to rewrite the data back to the same Excel which was holding the data initially. So not only the read operation has taken place, at the same time upload of data took place in the server, and finally the write operation has also taken place in the Excel file, and this has also been done by Apache POI package. So from this particular video, one thing got very clear, that you have the full liberty to do the read and the write operation in context to any spreadsheet file with the help of Java, Selenium and Apache POI. Okay, so that's all from this video presentation. See you soon.